Welcome back to the fourth module of Unit 1, that is Mathematical Logic. And we will be talking about logical equivalence of statements, logical statements in this module. So, given two statements or more, we want to determine whether the two logical statements are the same or equivalent, or do they mean the same thing. Let's say, for example, suppose I take two statements here, S1 and S2, and I want to determine whether both the statements logically mean the same thing or not. Logically mean the same thing is we are trying to find out whether S1 and S2 are logically equivalent or not. Now, in case they are logically equivalent, or if they logically mean the same thing, then for whatever truth values of this simple statements P and Q that I take, both these statements will have the same truth value. So there are two variable statements here, P and Q. So in case now P and Q are logical statements, and we know that the logical statement can be either true or false. So depending on what values of P and Q I put here, whatever value I put, both the statements S1 and S2 will should give us the same truth value if they are logically equivalent. Now we already discussed in the previous module how to write down the truth table for a given logical statement. So we do the same thing. So to find out whether these statements S1 and S2 are logically equivalent, what we will do is we will write down the truth table for S1, we will write down the truth table for S2, and then we'll just compare the truth values. If they are both the same, then the truth values should also be the same. So going back to the truth table. So let us say I want to write down a truth table for S1 and then a truth table for S2. So S1 has P and Q. So accordingly we know that we write PQ. Then I need P or Q, P or Q, and then finally I want P or Q bar. Okay. So now before you start writing these truth tables, you must recall all those 5 basic truth tables of OR, AND, NOT, conditional and biconditional. So I assume that you know those 5 truth tables. So P and Q as truth logical statements, their values can be either TT, TF, FT and FF. Then I write down the truth value for P or Q. We know that OR is true if at least one of them is true. So here both are true. So it is true. This will be true. This will also be true. Here both are false. So we know that OR is false when both are false. And now I want the complement, the negation of this. So I have P or Q here, this. I'm writing negation here. So I have to just write down its opposite truth value. So if this is T, its negation is F. If this is T, negation is F. This is T here, its negation is F. This is F here, its negation is T. So this is the truth table for S1. Now we write down the truth table for S2. So in S2 also I have P, Q, then there is P bar. I need a P bar here in the statements, then I need Q bar, and then this is P bar and Q bar. That is the statement that we are trying to write down. So the same way the truth values for P and Q are T, 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 F, F, T and F, F. I'll write down P bar here, so the negation of P. So if this is T, this is F, this is T, this is F. So if this is F, this is T, and this is F here, so this is T. The same way I write down the truth value for Q bar. So Q is here, I write down its negation. So if Q is T, Q bar is false. This is false, so this is T. This is T, so this is false. This is false, so this is T. Now I write down P bar and Q bar. So I have P bar here, I have Q bar here. I'm writing AND of both this. Now I know that AND is true when both of them are true, otherwise it is false. Here both are false, so this is false. Or you have to recollect the truth table for AND. So F and F, it is F and T, it is F, T and F, it is F, and T and E both are true here. In that case, AND is true. So now I have written down the truth table for S1. I have written down the truth table for S2. Now what we have to do is we have to look at the statements. Now I see that both the truth tables and the truth values are exactly identical. F, 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 and T and T. So since both these columns are identical, that means whatever are the values of P and Q, the truth values, both these statements, they give the same truth value. So they are logically equivalent, they say. The truth values in the last column are same for each possible combinations of P and Q. Thus we say that both the statements have the same meaning. They are logically the same or they are logically equivalent. If two statements P and Q are logically equivalent, then we denote it by this notation. We say P is equivalent to Q. So this is how you have to determine whether two logical statements are equivalent or not. You have to write down the truth values, the truth tables basically for both the statements, and then see if the truth values are identical or not. Okay, so two statements are logically equivalent if and only if they have identical truth values for each possible truth values of the statement variables. Statement variables here were P and Q. So whatever are the values of P and Q that you are considering here, both the statements should give us the same truth value. That is when you say that the logical statements are equivalent. Two statements are also logically equivalent if they have logically equivalent forms. Sometimes I can simplify one of the statement into the other form by using some general rules, and those rules we'll be talking about later. So not necessary that every time I have to write down the truth table. If I can simplify a particular expression into the other form by using some rules, then also I can say that the two statements are logically equivalent. For example, I have P and Q bar and I have P bar or Q bar. These are both logically equivalent. You may try to write down the truth table for both the statements and check the truth values. They will be identical. The same way I have P or Q bar and P bar and Q bar. They are also logically equivalent. Okay, this can also be verified by writing the truth table. So let us go back to the example that we started with when we were starting with this chapter. There was a question wherein there was a situation wherein there were two restaurants opposite each other. One of the restaurants said that good food is not cheap, and the other restaurant said the cheap food is not good. And we wanted to determine whether they mean the same thing or not. Okay, so now we are in a position to answer this question. So I have statement S1 and I have statement S2. I want to determine whether both these statements are equivalent or not. So the same way we will write down the truth table for this, the truth table for this, and we will see whether the truth values are same or not. Now before that you'll have to put this into notation form. Now to put this S1 into notation form, I'll write it in the way where it can be converted into a symbolic form. Now when we say good food is not cheap, we precisely mean to say that if the food is good, then it is not cheap. Other way of saying it. So S1 is same as saying if the food is good, then the food is not cheap. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to write it in the form which we know. Now this is if then form. Okay, if then form. So I have two primary statements here. The food is good. I may take it as P. And there is another statement here, food is cheap. Q, and of course there is not that is involved here. So initially when I am defining the statement, I will define Q as food is cheap. In that case this will be Q bar. So I have the food is good, that is P. The food is not cheap is Q bar. By taking Q as food is cheap, in that case this is if the food is good, if P then Q. So this is in the form of P implies Q bar. The same way I have the second statement S2. It says S2 says that cheap food is not good. So it is same as saying if the food is cheap, if the food is cheap, then it is not good, then the food is not good. So the same way, so if I define P as the food is good and Q as the food is cheap, so we are saying that if the food is cheap, so food is cheap is Q, so this is Q, then the food is not good. Now P is the food is good, so the food is not good is P bar, because there is not that is involved here. So if I have to write down this statement S2 in the notation form, I will say if Q then P bar. So it is Q and if P then if Q then P bar. Q implies P bar. So what I did is these two statements that we are trying to verify whether they mean the same thing or no, then we have put them into a notation form. So finally I have S1 as this and S2 as this. All that I have to do is I have to write down the truth table for both this, like how we did in the previous example, and check whether the truth values are same or no. Okay, so we'll write down the truth table for both this. I'll write down the truth table for S1, I'll write down the truth table for S2. So I have P, Q. In S1 I have Q bar, I need Q bar, and then I need P implies Q bar. The same way in S2, I have P, I have Q, there is P bar here, and then I need Q implies P bar. Okay, so now you have to recollect the truth tables, those 5 truth tables, especially conditionally. You'll have to recollect the truth values for the conditional connective. Now P and Q, they can take the values T, 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 F, F, T, and F, F. I write Q bar. Q bar is a negation of Q. So for T it is F, for F it is T, for T it is F, and for F it is T. And now, so I have P here, I have Q bar here, P and Q bar is there. I use conditional. So I recall the conditional truth table and I write down. So using the conditional truth table, P and F, if you recall, the value is F. For T and T it is T. For F and F it is T. And for F and T it is T. The same way, now I write down the truth table for S2. So P and Q, I have T, 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 F, F, T, and F, F. I write down P bar. P bar is the negation of P. So if this is T, I have F. This is T, so I have F. I have F, so it is T, F. I have T. So now I'm writing Q implies P bar. So Q implies P bar. Now I'm using conditional for Q and P bar. For T and F, it is F. For F and F, it is T. For T and T, it is T. For F and T, it is T. So to find out whether both the statements are equivalent or no, we compare the truth values for every possible combinations of P and Q. I have F, T, T, T. I have F, T, T, T. Both are identical. So we can say that both the statements, good food is not cheap and cheap food is not good, is one, and they mean the same thing. They are logically equivalent. So this is how you have to determine two statements whether they are equivalent or not. In case they are in word form, we have to first convert them into notation form the way we want it, and then write down the truth tables to decide whether they are equivalent or not. So with this we can just go through these identities in this chapter. Okay, so each of these identities now can be verified by using the truth tables like how we did in the previous two examples. These are called as the identity laws. P and T is P, Q and F is F, P and P bar, so it is P and its complement P bar is F, P or P bar is T. So these are called as identity laws. Complement, negation of the negation is the statement itself. Okay, so P bar bar is P itself. Obviously, suppose if I have a statement P which is taking a value T, then its negation is going to be F. So P bar is going to be F, and if I again take its negation, it's going to be T. So started with T, we came back to T itself. So P bar bar is P itself. Then we have written this fifth law here. We have P and P is same as P itself, and P or P is P itself. Then we have commutative laws. P or Q is same as Q or P. These rules are same as like how we have in number theory, addition and subtraction. Okay, the same way A plus B is same as B plus A, that sort of a thing. A into B is same as B into A multiplied B is same as B multiplied B, that sort of a thing. This OR is like your addition and AND is like your multiplication. Okay, so exactly the similar rules that you see in algebra. Then the associative law, it doesn't depend on how you add three numbers, the answer will be the same way. I have P or Q or R is same as P or Q or R, associative law. The same rules, the same laws we also have in number theory. Distributive laws, I have P or Q and R is same as I have P or Q. So this is like a distributive operator which operates on this. So P or Q, and I have and, then P or R, P or R. All these rules can be verified by using a truth table. Then I have absorption laws. P and P or Q is same as P, the statement P itself. The same way P or P and Q is equivalent to P. And then most importantly we have De Morgan's laws, which says that negation of P or Q is equivalent to negation of P and negation of Q. P or Q bar is equivalent to P bar and Q bar. In fact, this is the one that we verified earlier. The same way I have P and Q bar, which is equivalent to P bar or Q bar. Okay, so in case you want to verify this, write down the truth table for each of this side and check the truth values. So if I want to check the equivalence of the logical statements, now what I did earlier was I wrote down a truth table for this, and I wrote down a truth table for the second statement as well, and then I compare. Now not necessarily every time that you have to draw separate truth tables for whatever statements you're talking about. You can write down all the truth values in the same table itself. Let's say in this case I have S1 as P or P bar and Q. So I'll write down the truth values for this. Now to write down the truth values for S1, first I will need P bar, because there is P bar here, and then I'll find out P bar and Q, P bar and Q. Okay. Once I know P bar and Q, I'll finally find out P or P bar and Q. That is, this is our S1. And for S2, I need P or Q. This is a very this is same as our or truth values. So let me write down P bar. So P bar is the negation of P. So if this is T, this is F. This will be also F. This is F here. So this is T. This will also be T. Now I write down P bar and Q. Okay, so I'm using AND operator connective for P bar and Q. AND is true when both of them are true, otherwise it is false. So this is going to be false. This is also false. This is going to be true. Here one is false. So this is going to be false. So I have P here. I have P bar and Q here, and now I use OR. So I'm finding this or this. So I'm using OR truth table for this column and this column. And OR is true when at least one of them is true. So T and F, it is T. T and F, it is T. F and T, it is T. F and F, it is F. So this is the statement S1. The same way now I write down the truth table for S2. That is very simple. This is OR, T or Q, and this is straight away we know that it is T, T, T and F. OR is true when at least one of them is true. Compare S1 and S2. You will see that the truth values are same. So you will say that both the statements are equivalent. What I did now is, instead of writing two different truth tables, I wrote down both of them in the same truth table. So to save time, this is exactly what you can do. So since the truth values are identical, both the statements are equivalent. And it is not necessary that you write two different tables for two statements. Let us consider an example where I have three simple statements. I have so far considered only two simple statements, two statement variables. Now I have P, Q and R. Suppose I want to check the equivalence of S1 and S2. Okay, so I have P, Q, R here. So I have P or Q and R, and I have P or Q and P or R. Okay, if you recollect, this is one of the distributive law that we mentioned earlier. So we want to basically verify this distributive law. Okay, this OR is distributive over AND. This is what we are trying to verify. So for that, we'll write down the truth table. So I have three simple statements here, P, Q, R, and we know that when there are three simple statements, there are 8 possible combinations of the truth values. Okay, so now depending on the expression in S1 and S2, I will make this column. So for S1 I need Q and R. So I'll make a column for Q and R. Okay. After I found out Q and R, I can find out P or Q and R. So I make a column for P or Q and R. So this will be my S1. Now I write down the truth table values for S2. So I need P or Q. So I'll say P or Q. Then I need P or R. So I'll make a column for P or R. And finally, I found this and this, so I can find out this whole statement. I'll say P or Q and P or R. And this is going to be my S2. So first I find out Q and R. So I'm using AND for Q and R. I know that AND is true when both of them are true. So for T and T, it is T. Here there is one false, so false. Here also there is one false. Here also there is one false, F and F, so it is F. Here it is T and T, so it is T. T and F, it is F. F and T, it is F. F and F, it is F. So I have Q and R, that is this part, and I have P here. So now I write down P or Q and R. So I'm looking at this statement P and I'm looking at Q and R, this, and I'm using OR. So for this column and this column, I'm using OR operator. Now OR is true when at least one of them is true. So T and T, it is T. For T and T, it is T. For T and F, it is T. We are writing for OR. T and F, it is T. For T and F, it is T. F and T, it is T. F and F. Both are false, so this is going to be false. F and F, it is F. F and F, it is F. Okay. So for T and T it is T, for T and F it is T, T and T it is T. Here uh, uh, all both the values here, this is all F's here, that's why it is F, F, F. Next I write down for the truth values for P or Q. So P or Q, so I'm using OR for P and Q. So OR is true when at least one of them is true. So this is going to be T. T and T is T. T and T is T. T and F it is T. T and F it is T. I'm using OR. F, at least one of them is true. So this is true. Here also one is T. So T. Here both are F. So F. Here both are F. So F. The same way now I write down P or R. Okay, so I'm looking at P and R and I'm using OR. So the same way now again OR is true when at least one of them is true. Here both are true. So T and T it is T. T, there is one T here, so it is T. Here there is one, both are T's, so T. Here T and F, so T. Here also there is one T, so T. F and F is F. F and T is T. F and F is F. So I have P or Q, that is this part. P or R, that is P, this part, and now I find out AND of this. So I'm looking at this column and I'm looking at this column. I'm using AND for this. AND is true when both of them are true. So this is both are T, so T, both are T, so T, T and T is T, T and T is T, T and T is T. One of here, one is F, so this is going to be F. One F here, so F, both are false, so this is F. So I look at S1 and I look at S2, that is this part. So check the values, truth values, and you will see that both are identical. F, 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 F. Now these are all T's, and here also these are all T's. So since both the columns are identical, that means the truth values taken by both these statements are the same for any values of P, Q and R. So we say both these statements are equivalent. In fact, we have verified the distributive law. The same way you can verify the other distributive law as well. Okay. Thank you.